Okay, so the purpose of this video today is for me. I wanted to see what the color profile looks like in what they call D-Log-M, which is a low color profile that you're looking at right now. And the colors are there, and there's actually more colors than you can see, but it makes it real flat. And it allows me the opportunity to add the color and the contrast and everything back into it to make it more like it was when I shot it, rather than just when it normally records and does its own thing. So in about a minute or so, you're going to notice that this flatness on the color is going to become a little more vibrant. Also, I should say that for this whole video that you're watching, the Air 3 is on cruise control, which means I started it going at a speed, hit a button, and it's just like your car when you're cruising down the road. It's just going all by itself. All I'm doing is manipulating right and left, or up or down. Obstacle avoidance is on 360 degrees plus up and down. So it will move up, down, side to side, and try not to hit anything in its path. It will try and figure out a way to get around whatever is in front of it. I'm just checking, so before we go out somewhere where it might get lost somewhere, what it's going to do, how predictable it is for me, the kind of flying that I do normally. What will it do when it encounters some of this stuff? Hopefully you noticed a little while ago the color profile changed. Black Dog doesn't care about the drone flying around. This is the first time I've tried to use the cruise control feature. Later on in this video, it's going to come up against that tree it just passed by, and it's just going to stop. It will eventually stop because it can't figure out how to get around it. So it will just stop and hover, and then it will allow me to take control of it and start it again. You can see the color is much different now than it was the first time it came down through there. I was simply trying to increase the speed. It decided it didn't want to do it. There's so many things to learn. Every time one of these comes out, there are so many changes that they make to it. It makes it fairly complex to just jump in it and start. For the most part, I'm trying to go at stuff, and it is looking at it, and it's deciding which way to go, up, down, or sideways. Now let's see, as it approaches this V in this tree, we know it won't go through the tree. We zoomed in. That's triple zoom. So what's it going to do when it gets up here to it? It's looking at it, whether it's going to go to the left, but it's looking and it can see stuff hanging down. It can see the bottom of that wheelbarrow, top of it going out. So it's kind of got it's blocked quite a bit. So it's going to keep going, and you keep watching and you keep thinking, perhaps it's going to go ahead and actually hit the tree. But watch what it does. See, it's just kind of creeping forward, just a little bit at a time trying to figure it out. And now it says, nope, I can't figure it out. You can see it's sitting there trying to figure it out. So eventually I have to take control of it and move it out of the way. And the cruise control, obviously when it stops like this, the cruise control stops as well. You can see it looking at those two things it just went by and moving just slightly enough to get around them. So Black Dog says, thanks for watching.